side of the microphone, from the green light to the speed trap, Ray Garino and Joe D calls them as they sees them, and you better believe them. Here, relevant news, biased opinion, and outright nonsense regarding every aspect of automotive culture. Gasp! It's mechanical trickery never before broadcast over FCC-regulated airwaves. Thrilled to the explosive tension as Ray and Joe cuss each other down track, barrel roll across the finish line, laughing at certain disaster as they shake hands from the devil. All that and so much more at high noon this Sunday on the Motormouth Radio Hour. Call in and speak live with the Wizards of Speed and the Live Eat, Ray Garino and Joe D. Bring the whole family. Kids under 12 get in free every Sunday at noon on WHPC. Take the Hempstead Turnpike to the Meadowbrook Parkway and look for the no parking on the expressway and no express service on the Parkway sign. Go right on Highway 24 to Garden City. $2 all-day parking includes pit pass. Ski there!
All right, we're going to put Billy in the back while we come up with Motormouth Radio, Long Island's only automotive talk show, with your host Ray Guarino, Wingman, XO, Atlanticon, Joe D, and Billy Cobham.
Yes.
My favorite drummer.
Yes. Well, how could he not be?
Just bringing up the bottom of it.
That's frenetic praise from me today.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Yes. Well, welcome to another week of Motormouth Radio, where we will be disseminating all your myths and legends in the automotive world. We're going to bring you some information.
We're just a couple of myths and legends, aren't we?
We'll tell some lies. We'll do some stuff. We'll shuck and jive. We'll do a bunch of cool stuff. We'll answer your questions.
Yeah, that too. 516-572-7440.
Thank you, Joe.
You got any car questions there? Any metaphysical questions, philosophical questions.
Metaphysical.
Yeah, we
data.
We can handle that too. A little sci-fi trivia, whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not just a one-stop show. We do a bunch of stuff.
We do.
Yeah, and other than that, just buckle up.
And what you can do also while you're buckled up, you can visit us at motormouthradio.com. Check out the good stuff that's there. We have blog articles, there's videos, there's all sorts of cool stuff. Our Twitter stuff is mirrored there.
There's a shot of the dead rubber chicken.
There is, the DRC-1.
My next scan tool.
Right. And actually, there's the 2017 Motormouth Radio listener. Actually, this should be the Listener of the Year votes, right? We put a Twitter poll up last week that really didn't get much traction, but you can go to motormouthradio.com and find that, and you can vote for your 2017 Motormouth Radio Listener of the Year.
Yeah, because these are people that are regulars,
or some irregulars in some cases.
Well, they listen on a regular basis. They're not regular people. There's not that many.
Hey.
If you're a regular person, you're probably not one of the in a crew around here.
Speaking of irregulars and regulars, guess who's still in our orbit? They're still in our galaxy, only a few parsecs away.
Really?
The Bronc.
Oh.
I reached out. I threw the line out to Sparks, Nevada, and a few days later it bounced back. They had to go through a couple different time shifts, and like a day in that world is more like a couple, like maybe a month or two in our world. Hey, get that time shift continuum thing. I never could figure it out.
Yeah,
but the Bronc is okay. He went away for vacation, and he went for another one, and he's around.
So he was on one of them semi-permanent vacation things.
Well, he's retired, so he gets to do what he wants.
Yeah, I love those retired people. They got lots of time. Yeah.
So he promised to call in and update us, so we will speak to the Bronc at some point. And
promised to warn.
Exactly.
Good. No, because like you and I were talking about this the other day. One day in the ready room there, that we were like, "Hey, you hear from Bronc?" No, I haven't either. Oh, I hope he's okay. But good. I'm glad to hear he's still amongst us.
And
Bronc, if you're listening right now, I am relieved. I just wiped my brow.
And Joe, like people should know, you and I, we. Our daily circles are different, and we have different circles of friends that we hang with regularly. But
mine's more of an ellipsis or a trapezoid, depending on who's leaning on it.
but if you were to put them together and overlay them like scan data on a scanner, they would probably perfectly match, because it's just the same thing with different names and faces. Right.
It's kind of like it's one of those things where it's the same show, but in different channel, in different countries they cast them differently. So
my point is that with us, and the guys that we hang with at this age, and some are older, when a guy like the Bronc kind of drops off the scale, you kind of think like, oh God, what happened? You know, like, is everything okay?
Right.
Like, really okay? You know,
right.
like not that he's busy. Like, is everything really okay?
Right. Do you need jumper cables?
and then these paddles with the grease, and then when you get the word that all is okay, you're like, okay, phew, wow. Like you said, wipe your brow and say that's.
Nah, yeah, because you got to think about these things as some of us get older.
That's what I mean. Now that men of a certain age, we have to.
Right.
Now, when you hear, hey, did you hear what happened to Freddie?
I know. All of a sudden,
and you go, oh my God, what? Yeah, right.
Oh, speaking of that, is that the phone, or am I getting spots in front of my eyes there?
No, you're not. And I tell you what, let's go to Warp Factor 1, and we will energize over here and say, I have to say energize when I run the slide up and say, yes, you're on with the Motor Mouths.
And guess who it is from Sparks, Nevada? I am alive, and I am almost well.
Risen from the missing. It's
You're
the Bronc.
Not well, Bronc. You're just like not dead yet. That's good.
Not dead yet. You know, contrary to popular belief, I'm still breathing. It has been a whirlwind since November, and I apologize for not calling in or contacting. But every time you turn around, another week passes.
You know, you've had people worried. People are asking us, "Hey, what's with the Bronc? Where's the Bronc?"
Right. I was in New York, then I was in Italy, then I was in, where was it, Portugal, then I was in Madagascar, then I was in the Canary Islands, then I was down in the Bahamas.
What was that last one?
Whoa. What was before the Canary Islands?
Malacca.
Where the hell's that?
It's some island off Portugal, off in the Mediterranean. It's a little island.
Sounded like a Greek curse word.
I'm saying it right.
What, did your raft? Did your raft get lost?
It had to be. You know, it was what do they call it? Robinson Crusoe. All right.
I'll tell you something. My bets were all on the fact that when you went to Italy, they recalled you. I said, no, they just put a recall out for Bronc, and they just kept him there. They said, no, there was something wrong with the family lineage, and he's staying.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what happened. You know, when I got off the ship.
Okay.
They wouldn't let me back on. No, I'm only kidding. Right. And then we got back, and we were here for about 7 days. And then we shot down to Florida because friends of ours live in Haiti, Dominican Republic.
Right.
So they're moving back to the States. So we went down to visit them. Then we got back here. And let's see what happened. Then I got a job, believe it or not, working at my friend's motorcycle shop on Sunday mornings installing accessory parts.
Okay.
So I got involved with that for a couple of weekends. And then I got a job working at I start Hot August nights. I'll be working at the auction, Power Motorsports auction, that they have during Hot August nights. So I'll be one of the drivers, in the auction. So I had a couple of meetings with those people. And then guess what? Today's Sunday, and I'm here.
Right. Well, you have been busy.
So, it's a whirlwind. So things are good. And Joe mentioned before about retirement. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. You have a lot of free time, but you're a lot closer to the box, so you better get as much in as possible. I'm pushing 70 now.
That's how we're thinking about it.
As long as it don't push back.
I know.
Exactly.
Well, that's good, Bronc. Good.
Right, so that's it there. So just sort of touch base, what's going on. And then I got 2 car jobs today to play with. Okay. I got one on the lift, one coming in.
What are you doing?
One is a 2014 Sonic, which is a bullshit job. A BS job.
Yes.
And just rotate tires, transmission service, that kind of thing. And then a little Kia Rio, 203 Kia Rio. I got to put a knock sensor in.
Oh, okay. Well, you got all the fun stuff, huh?
All right, so I got that. Then I finally worked on my own car. When they're making parts, and this is one of my pet peeves, and let's talk about automotive a little bit since it's an automotive
now it is time for the Get Off My Lawn segment.
Yes.
All right, so my resonator let go.
Okay.
It's a Pontiac GTP, supercharged, all that. So they have a resonator. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, resonator blew out. It's 20 years old, no big deal, right?
Right.
So I buy a walk-apart, not an aftermarket, off the internet piece of crap. Mm-hmm. And it's, one side is bolted in, the other side is a weld. Okay, no big deal. I cut the weld, they put a flange in, I'm good to go, an adapter flange. Guess what? The walk-apart is about 3.5 inches shorter than the existing part. So now I got about a 4-inch space between the pipe, the extension pipe, and a resonator. Okay, not too bad. So the original was 2 1/4 down to a 2-inch. with the weld. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I cut it out, back to the auto parts store. Without measuring, the walker part is 2.5 inch down to a 2 inch. When I got a 4 inch gap, so I got to go back, get another reducer, get an extension pipe. So a 2-hour job turned into a 4 trip to the auto parts store.
Oh yeah,
yikes!
But you got to see the underside of your car close up, so that's good,
right?
Yeah. At least I was sitting there, cursing at everybody and everything and throwing things around, as you usually get, when you work on your own car. You know how that goes. And,
it's never fun working on your own car.
8 stitches later, 14 drops of blood all over the place. You say, this is stupid. What am I still doing this for?
I know.
Should have just grabbed the straight pipe, slammed it on there.
Yeah,
that's all. He should have just cut it out and let it go putt, putt, putt. Make believe it's a little zipper head car with a big fart muffler on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
around with that.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
That's a pretty straight up job, though. Good thing. No trips to the hospital. No 911 calls or nothing. That's good.
Yeah.
So it keeps me out of trouble, that kind of thing. I don't want to be like my friends, fat and old. They sit in front of a TV and, they get off the chair and they fall over their own cellulite. No, I'm not ready for that yet.
I don't blame you.
No, I'm not. I figure I'm still doing this when I'm 80 and still bitching about it, right?
Yeah, well, you want to make sure that your wife can buy, like, the slimline casket, not the oversized one. That's what I think. That's how I want to do it.
Well, I figure you should get the inflatables. This way, one size fits all. So as you grow into them and grow out of them.
Oh, there you go. Right. That'll work.
You think of it that way. And I got the compressor in the garage. Okay, there goes. I was like, just pump up the cast. Boom, and there you go. And you hobble along. All right, now I need oil change in my car. Go do it.
Right. That's good stuff. Well, very good, Bronc. I'm glad. Thanks.
So that's what's going on. It's been busy. In fact, I'll touch base with you during the week and, on the home number and get caught up and see what's new and exciting, what's going on with the show and the direction you're heading in, because it's getting better and better. You guys
Much
are good.
Appreciated. Thank you.
Right? And just keep up the good job. Joe, you're always the best. And
Thanks,
people
man.
didn't know this, and maybe they did years ago, was that you were one of my mentors way back on the ATTP program. Do you remember that, those early days?
I remember. I consider myself more of a mental, but it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear those two letters change. And that's right. Down Long Beach over there. Yeah.
Yeah, out of Long Beach, right?
Yeah,
right. Back when they started that program, it's a shame they discontinued it because it was a really worthwhile program with the changing technology, especially nowadays.
Really good stuff.
That you need people like yourself and the guys that know what the hell is going on, know how to diagnose a vehicle properly, and not just replace with known good part, and if that's no good, let's replace it with another one.
Right. Or replace the car.
It's good to go to guys like yourself, and you guys got to keep it up and give them great information.
Very kind words.
We don't lose that in the future with this new generation.
We'll try to keep them out of trouble.
Thanks, Bronc. We appreciate that.
I appreciate it too, guys.
Right.
Well, listen, have a great show. I know it's going to be the best one ever. That's because I called, as you know.
There you go.
You just kicked it up a notch at 3.
You take care.
Excellent.
Have a great week.
All right.
Thanks, Bronc.
Thanks. So long.
Take care. Bye.
Good.
All right, that was our resident.
He's out there in the he's out there in the ozone or the whatever other.
He's hanging with Commander Cody out in Sparks. That's good. Out in Nevada. That's good. Like I said, we reached out and it was good to see that everything was good because we want to keep.
They do a lot of nuclear testing around there. Didn't they?
Did. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to keep. We always want to keep.
He wanted to cut down his electric bill. Now he just leaves stuff outside and it glows.
It heats up on the lawn, on the rocks.
Well, I'm glad he's out there and he's not become a glowing statue of some type there, a pillar of salt or some kind of crap like that. So good. Yeah, he remembered. That's got to be 25 years.
I think you mentioned that once or twice when he was on, so maybe he just remembered from about a year ago.
Right, yeah, because I mean, I was half the size, twice the hair. I mean, I was very different looking.
Back then.
The voice and the delivery are more or less the same, but
that's the part you can't forget. I do not look
like anything like I did back in those days. Believe me,
right.
There's been a bit of a change, but good for Bronc that he remembered.
Right,
and. We're kind of proud of you. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're out there.
Yeah, very good to know. So listen, we're going to take our first break. Motormouth Radio. You can get when we come back. Get us at 516-572-7440, and we will be engaged in more of this cool stuff. And let's keep it where you got it, and we'll be back in a minute. So let's listen to some more of my favorite. One of the guys I tried to copy when I was an early drummer, Billy Cobham, but it's hard to do. So now we just like to listen to him, and we'll be back in a sec. Keep it where you got it.
We'll be back with answers to your car questions. Give us a call at 516-572-7440.